What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode number 5 of This Week in BMX. This week consists of 3 main stories, which are the Florideah Swamp Fest, the 2017 Van Street Invitational, and one very special Scotty Cranmer update. So let's get straight into it. Alright, clip of the week this week comes from Tristan Arts. It is absolutely ridiculous. I will play the clip right now if I can get it off Instagram, which I should be able to. I'll play it for you now. Now, in case you don't know what that is, that's a bri flip tail whip, which is a trick which has been inspired by scootering, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. This time last year we were just getting bri flips, or maybe it was a couple of years back, just learning bri flips, just getting them into the BMX scene, and now bri flip tail whips is just absolutely ridiculous. If you watch the show and you have a clip which you want featured, DM me on my Facebook page, Harrison Sealy Media, and I will possibly put it in. Story number 2 comes from the Florideah Swamp Fest. I think it's Florideah, it might be Florideah, I'm not entirely sure. There was 4 main parts of the Florideah Swamp Fest jam. If you don't know what it is because you've been living underneath a rock for the last week, Trey, Jones, and a couple of others had a heap of people out in Florida to have a jam to raise funds for Scotty Cranmer's rehabilitation. They started off with the ramp jam, which was just a bunch of DIY ramps made out of wood, and they looked sketchy as, but everyone threw down. Second one was a street jam, which was pretty much the same, but with street obstacles instead of ramps. The third one was the full loop, which was, not the full loop, the half loop, which is even crazier than a full loop. And the fourth one was the Sub Rosa Rail Jam, or the Rail Challenge. We'll start off with the full loop. All of the big names which you wouldn't expect to be doing a full loop, such as Robert from the Adam LZ channel, Spencer Forsman, Austin Augie, Big Boy, they all sent it. Austin Augie was doing flares instead of backflips, which was quite entertaining. But Robert managed to miss the landing of the half loop twice. So the first time he landed, it was pretty much a flip to fakie, but he landed on his back. And the second time, he pretty much did the same thing, but hit the edge of the thing. I'll chuck in the clips now. Next up we have the ramp jam, which was also so crazy. Big Boy tried to do another fakey front flip, but instead of front flipping, he 180'd, went up the ramp half cab, and then just dead sailed. It was crazy. And then you had all the big names that you'd expect absolutely killing it, throwing down on this huge vert wall. There were some pretty intense crashes. I'll chuck it in now as well. Next up came the Street Jam, which before the Street Jam even started, there was a television which was made into a down rail so people could ride it, because that's the way that Trey Jones likes to think. And Chad from Spencer Forsman's channel decided that he wanted to try and crank arm grind it, and managed to break it, and that part of the course was no longer available. But there was a bunch of shit that was thrown down. I'll put in a couple of the highlights now. And lastly, there was the Sub Rosa Rail Challenge. Now, there was a heap of crashes in this, and they were huge. The rail consisted of 9 Sub Rosa flat rails, all tied together across the swamp to an island, and whoever made it across the first was given a free Sub Rosa rail. Oh, I don't know the name of the man who got across first, but I know that there was only one who made it, and it was just, it was crazy. There was a lot of crashes, so I'll put that in now as well.
Damn it! The water stinks! Oh! Oh, he did it in there! Augie, throw me a beer. Oh, I dropped it.
Hey, toss another one.
Come on. Still a beer.
Oh my God.
Now, just a disclaimer, all of the clips that you just saw then from the Florideah Swamp Jam were from Spencer Forsman's channel. Go check it out. It'll be in the cards right here. He puts up daily videos. I think it's daily. It's pretty much daily if it's not. And his videos are high quality and definitely worth watching, so get up there. They're also from Spencer Forsman's channel, so go check it out. Next story is from the 2017 Vans Streets Pro International Competition Invitational. There's a lot of words that shouldn't have been there, but they were. The podium went. 3rd was Chad Curley. 7 was Devon Smiley, Smile. I don't know. Someone please educate me on how to say these last names, because I've butchered them for the last 2 weeks in This Week in BMX. And 1st was Garrett Reynolds. Their runs were all pretty well crazy. I'll chuck them in now as well. Best trick went to Nathan Williams with a 180 to nollie half cab drop, which is ridiculous. Nollie half cab drop, and it was a big drop too. So best trick went to him. Congrats to everyone who won. I will chuck in the best runs and also the best trick right now.
2 good visits already. Yeah. 4 heads up and over. Back to outside Beagle. Wow!
Well, Chester doing consistent lines of the day.
Smith up to manual to X to right.
Let's make some noise for Chad Curley!
Slight head back, he's got his eyes on the wall as well. Right to X to right. Wow, crank arm slide on the high rail that isn't even part of the course. Yeah, crank arm on the big rail to manual to 180 up to 1.
Coming in Spanky.
Oh, manual towards the transition. Popping up to manual, keeping it going, manual and keeping it up. Keeping it manual to Smith, to manual, to Peggy. Alright, check it out. Goes up. Going to Faithful now. There's the hop to manual from there. He's on it this time. Wow, 180 up onto the very high rail. Oh, back in. Alright, let's see. Check it out, half and half. Man, 180 downside.
The top 3 qualifiers, next riders to go. Bar on, off. Smith 180.
Wow. Whoa! Bastards a rail right to whip off. 180 backwards takes to the nose fog off. To over the pegs, to manual, to feeble, to 180 bars. To Buxley in.
Yeah. Let's hear from Reynolds. Champion Shane, that was awesome. Yeah, baby. Reynolds putting together an awesome final run.
After the Florideah Swamp Jam, there was a jam back at Trey Jones's house, which went off, as you'd expect. Trey Jones's backyard isn't exactly the most dialed situation on earth. Everything's pretty sketchy, just like everything else that has to do with Trey Jones. And everyone went back there and threw down. Honestly, these events are absolutely crazy. Get behind them, because they're doing it all for Scotty Cranmer. They're doing it all to get him back on the bike as soon as possible, which is the best segue that I've ever done on This Week in BMX. It brings us to our next topic. Scotty Cranmer was back on a bike. Riding on his bike. Technically it wasn't his bike. He was on the big red tricycle and he did 3 laps around his shop in New Jersey.
Feet. Really focus on my feet. That's the hardest part right
They're
now.
plastic pedals, dude. They're not made for this. You're going so fast towards Route 9 right
Go
now.
straight?
No, left.
I'm just kidding. We'll go around the parking lot.
You sicko.
This is cool.
Look how many people are here right now. Your bike
There's
shop
a lot
too.
of people here. Having real problems here now. We're like slightly uphill.
Crank it, bro.
Feet.
Crank it, bro.
Feet are the problem.
We need to get you some toe straps.
No, it's me teaching myself how to pedal again. But it's going well. Like, I feel great steering. I feel like I have great control of that. It's just my legs don't have sensation. I can't feel them that well.
I'll let you know, you look dope right now.
I know.
And you're picking up speed, dude.
All right, we're going to film another lap. I'm going to try to go for speed on this one and see if, I don't know, if we could do a little bit better than the first one. All right, here we go.
But it's a huge step. And props to him, props to all of the Crammers for getting behind him. Props especially to Big Boy for keeping the YouTube going, keeping the YouTube community tight-knit and together so they can get Scotty Cranmer back on a bike. And that is what has happened. It's a huge milestone, and there's only bigger things to come. He knows what he needs to work on now. He knows which muscle groups he needs to work so he can get better at his bike. But honestly, in a few months' time, we're going to be seeing Scotty back on a bike. And that is a crazy thought to have. Because in This Week in BMX 3, I pointed out how much Scotty Cranmer has been through. I pointed out the fact that he's started off being admitted to hospital as a quadriplegic, not able to move anything underneath his neck, fully paralysed. And now he's back riding a bike, and it's just absolutely mental. Big ups to you, mate. Honestly, we're so proud of you down here in Australia, and I know that everyone else that follows you is proud of you as well. So stay on it, stay on the horse, and you'll get there. Alright, that brings us to the end of This Week in BMX number 5. If you liked the video, make sure you drop a thumbs up. There will be a little thing right here for it. Make sure you comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps out seeing all the subs coming through, especially from Brock Horniman's last video. I have a Facebook page which will be here. It's called Harrison Sealy Media. Go give that a like as well. I put everything up on there before I put it anywhere else. So make sure you drop that a like. There's going to be a giveaway coming pretty soon. I've got a frame sitting around which has been sitting in storage for the last probably a year and a half, 2 years. I'm going to hydro dip it, which is a video coming soon. I prepped it and sanded it and cleaned it today. So video coming soon on hydro dipping. Leave suggestions in the comments about what you want to see in it. 300 subscriber giveaway coming soon. We're on 250 now, 50 to go, and we've given away a frame. The highest liked comment, or the top comment about colours, that is what we're going to hydro dip it, because I've actually got no idea what colour I'm going to use for it yet. So, like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you next week. Peace out.
Coochie down to the side like a Biggie Popper. Keep your girl head in my Tommy boxes, but when it out.